I have a 2018 TTRS on your Dynamic Plus lowering springs and want to get a set of your ZTF wheels. Do you recommend your 18 or 19? Sweet. Basically, we offer the 18 and 19 depending on what you're looking for. So the 18-inch puts you into a class of tires that are a little cheaper. There's typically much more and better sizing options in 18-inch tires. So if you're looking to do like track tires, R compound tires, you're going to spend less money and have more options in an 18-inch size. What you're going to end up with is a bigger sidewall, which doesn't look as fire or fresh or minty, and it could be a little sus, depending on the definition.
The crowd you hang out with.
Yeah, but the 19 is going to be more in line with what the car came with and the factory, you know, type of look and sizing. You're going to get into those 30 series sidewalls. Um, I would say another thing to consider is what are the roads that you're driving on the street. If you live in an area that has rough roads and potholes, by far the 18-inch is going to give you the best driving experience. The 19, if you're on smoother roads with less irregularities, then you're gonna be fine with the 19. And the 19 still gives you plenty of sidewalk to be safe. Once you get into 20s, you're on rubber bands at that point, and that's when you really can damage your wheels and stuff if you hit something. I would say, as far as performance goes, an argument could be made that the car would probably be faster and handle better on the 18 inch.
Yeah.
Um, you know, time and time again. And if you look at F1 cars, for example, I mean, there's a lot going.
Yeah, there's reasons those tires are this size.
They have balloon tires, and most of their suspension and compliance is in the tire. A lot of it, and actually on a road car too, on a street car, a lot of your suspension and the compliance that insulates you from the road is the action of the tires, not. I mean, I've read that up to 50% of the damping and compliance that you feel is from the tires.
I mean, it's very noticeable if you go from a stiff, low-profile tire to one size down on the wheel and like
Yeah.
it could even be the same tire, but you're gonna feel a difference immediately between the two.
So what's really interesting? I've really gotten into cycling the last couple of years, and it used to be like in the 80s and 90s that the tiniest, skinniest tire was fastest, and that's just what people assumed based on like common sense and logic. That a small tire pumped up to like 150 psi would be really hard and roll really good and actually be faster. But the science now, if you want to read up on it, there's like labs that study this for bike tires because Tour de France and everything. But the fastest tire is actually like a 28 mil tire, and the tires go down to like 20 to 23 mil. But most of the pros now are riding on 28 mil because no, a road is not a perfectly flat surface, and they also aren't pumping them up to like 200 psi either. So the tire's compliance allows it to roll over those irregularities with less energy. And this is what we see in road cars, and road tires are very studied, heavily studied,
Yeah.
especially with all the racing that goes on. And an 18-inch tire with, say, like a 40 series sidewall with the right air pressure in it and the right camber and alignment settings is going to give you the most grip you could ever want from a tire. So, anyways, I think it comes down to, though, is the 18-inch is great for track day guys who want access to cheaper Arco tires.
And you're not giving up performance either. I mean, there's
And no loss of performance.
yeah. I mean, people will say, "Oh, my turn is sharper with the lower profile tires." That's not. I mean, I don't think you can measure an actual difference. What you will feel and measure is generally you're going to lose that lateral grip earlier. You're not going to have as much cornering grip with a lower profile tire. So yeah, they do feel different, but I would say the 18 is going to be the way to go if you're performance oriented.